All right, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody, man. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let's see how y'all can hear me, man. It's your boy Showtime. Make sure y'all hit the like button. So you come in, man. We gotta have a conversation, man, about this hit piece on the Los Angeles Clippers, man. Man, y'all been shit, man. Y'all been blowing me up about this. And I told y'all we were gonna get to it. We gonna get to it, bro. But if you been following my channel, look though. See this one I'm gonna find out who really be paying attention to what's being said on their channel. Cause it's a lot of stuff I said that probably went over y'all head. And some of y'all gonna remember, some of y'all might forget. But pay attention though. You gotta pay attention. Cause man, a lot of people I'm sitting back, I'm I'm listen to a lot of people their opinion on this story, everything that's being said. And I can tell a lot of folks be green to a lot of stuff, bro. A lot of people don't understand nothing about basketball or sports in general. They be thinking professional sports is professional. Like there's nothing, no scandals going on and behind the scenes. Like y'all be thinking everybody follow the rules. Man, that's just like your work. It's like the working environment you in. How many employees at your job follow the rules? How many times your boss let stuff just, you know what I'm saying, just swept stuff under the carpet. You feel what I'm saying? But now, so supposedly, y'all, Pablo Torre. Now, Pablo Torre is known as he's a guy that likes to put out different stories about things that been said or done behind the scenes that people might not know. Like he's really good at these kind of. This is what he do. This is his bread and butter right here. Is putting out storylines on scandals and stuff. So this morning, everybody talking about Pablo Torre putting out a story about Steve Ballmer giving Kawhi Leonard. You basically funded Kawhi Leonard money, $28 million under the table. Now, if y'all heard me talk about contracts and players getting deals, we've been talking about this kind of stuff for years, bro. Since I've been doing YouTube, I don't know how many times I didn't talked about this kind of stuff. Now, I'm gonna say this allegedly, right? Because this haven't been proven. But like let's keep it a buck though, right? How many times we talked about organizations in sports, they'll pay a superstar some money. All right, say if they can't like, because you don't have so much, far as like so much money to give out. They'll tell them take a pay cut and they'll get them some a sponsorship deal on the back end. That stuff been going on. Now this guy accusing Steve Ballmer and the Los Angeles Clippers of funding Kawhi Leonard, giving him $28 million from a fake sponsorship, Aspiration. Now I could have sworn I done seen them promote that company on their Twitter. Now I could be wrong. But I done seen them promote that company plenty of times. Now I noticed this though. It's somebody out here that's been trying to put dirt on Steve Ballmer and the Los Angeles Clippers name. Going back to last year, remember that whole story came out about the Los Angeles Clippers medical staff giving Kawhi Leonard illegal substance to help him recover with his knee injury, all kind of stuff they said. They've been accusing Kawhi Leonard and his uncle of illegal deals and private deals. You remember with the private jets? They said he demanded private jets and all kind of stuff from the Lakers. We still don't know if that's true or not. A lot of people say it's not true. Some people say it's not true. But I know that when it comes to the Clippers, it has to be true because it's the Clippers. And we don't want to talk about basketball. We just want to talk about bullshit. Now, this is what Torre said. Let me pull this up.
What we know is that NBA executives were suspicious of how Steve Ballmer's Clippers landed the most valuable free agent on the market, Kawhi Leonard. That the NBA did not find that Ballmer got Kawhi by sweetening their offer. Mm-hmm. But also that in March 2025.
By the way, this got nothing to do with his recent deal. This was about 2021. By the way. Because Stephen A. talking as if this something that just came out of something like Stephen A. Hey, man, look, bro, I don't respect Stephen A. Smith for obvious reasons. He just want to talk shit about it. He just want to talk shit and shit on the black man. That's all it is with him. He don't never have the same interest with nobody else. I ain't never seen Stephen A. Smith criticize nobody else. Well, he been around the league for all these years. You literally got people in the league taking steroids. You got teams tampering. You got teams paying players under the table. All this stuff been going on in sports. But yeah, we gonna talk about the Clippers. The Clippers doing it as if this is some kind of this the first time ever something like this happened. Now, I don't know. Now, it might not even be true, right? We just going on with a fabricated story. Because it haven't been proved to be true. Steve Ballmer already denied it. But I do believe this. This could be true because a lot of that shit been going on for years. And everybody keeps saying, oh, Adam Silver got to do something about it. Y'all want Adam Silver to come out and do something to the Clippers? Don't y'all know they got to do something to have the league? Man, Steve Ballmer got way more resources than the NBA. You know what this gonna do? This gonna get dragged to court, and we're gonna really open up Pandora's box. Man, because there's way more stuff going on in the league than what y'all think. Y'all don't think players been taking steroids, PEDs, tampering, folks getting money on the table? Y'all don't think that? Y'all are out y'all mind, bro. Y'all are out y'all mind. Y'all delusional. Y'all believe professional sports. That's on y'all. Steve Ballmer, and here's the thing about it. Here's the crazy thing about it. Steve Ballmer, he knows that teams use sponsorships as a negotiation. They use sponsorships in negotiation. They'll give them, hey, well, you take $30 million. I know you want 50, so this is what we're gonna do. We'll give you $30 million, to make it look good on paper, and we'll give you the other 20 in the sponsorships. They do that all the time. I literally talked about this many times on the show. So to act like the Clippers doing something so illegal, whereas a lot of people gonna get in trouble for this shit. And if you remember, Joe Smith the Timberwolves got in trouble with Joe Smith for the same exact thing. But guess what though? That stuff been going on for years. I can tell a lot of these YouTubers and a lot of these folks on social media, man, they be green to a lot of shit. And a lot of people ain't gonna come out and say it in public, but it's the truth. The league has always had shit going on. Like, again, players sleeping with coaches, wives, players beefing with each other over women. All that stuff. Why do y'all really believe the professional league is all squeaky clean? Come on, bro. Everybody just going crazy. Like, bro, that's cool. Let's open up Pandora box. Y'all gonna see a lot of people, a lot of these teams gonna get exposed. They finding teams from tampering. Man, all them teams be tampering, bro. How the hell we know about LeBron going to the Lakers a year before it happened? It's all tampering been going on in sports, man, since it's been around. Like, let's be honest. It's all about who get caught. If you get caught, then yeah, that's just what, like, you in trouble because you got caught. Everybody do it. Man, a lot of them teams do that shit. It'd be a lot of teams do that shit. That's why I don't be, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm starting to really hate. I'm really starting to hate basketball, bro. I'm really starting to hate covering this shit. This shit starting to become corny. He said, yeah, they just spoke on this in the Cowboys documentary. Cowboys paid Deion salary. Yeah, and exactly. They do this all the time. Man, these folks around here on social media going crazy like that ain't be going. Man, y'all know how much stuff be going on, bro. I don't think people understand how much illegal shit these owners do in the league. Adam Silver, he's going to try to get rid of this story as fast as possible because all it's going to do is open up Pandora box. It's going to open up a whole lot of things that's going on in the league that needs to be cleaned up. And I'm all for cleaning it up, but let's not act like Steve Ballmer did something illegal that other owners not doing. If it's true, I'm saying allegedly. We don't know if it's true or not, right? If it's true. But they've been trying to put out hit pieces about the Clippers the last 3 summers, seem like. It's an agent out there. It's an agent, executives. They are mad about Steve Ballmer having all these resources that they don't have. He knows what this was really going on. They scared of Steve Ballmer getting all these key free agents because he have a lot of resources outside of basketball. And they know he can use that to lure players in and get them paid. That's what they really scared of. Man, that's what y'all can hear me? Man, my bad, y'all. Man, let's keep it a buck though. Man, these folks really terrified of Steve Ballmer. Steve Ballmer, one of the fifth, he's like the 5th, 6th richest man in the world. This man got more resources than the whole entire league. What they gonna do? Kick Steve Ballmer out? That's not gonna happen. Oh, y'all stupid. They not finna do nothing. Adam Silver knows this stuff goes on, bro. These folks so stupid. Oh, they're gonna push Steve Ballmer out the door. They're gonna get rid of him. Y'all niggas dumb. I can tell y'all don't really know nobody, bro. Y'all don't know what y'all be talking about. Y'all think they gonna take Steve Ballmer's team from him? Y'all are stupid. Y'all falling for that dumb shit. And then people getting mad at Kawhi Leonard. Man, Kawhi Leonard, bro, he did what any other man would do, is take the money if it's true. If Steve Ballmer say, look, Kawhi, I'll give you 41 million. What was that 2021 extension? It was like 45. I had to go back. I think it's like 41, 45, something like that. He gives Kawhi Leonard $45 million and then promise him another 28. If you Kawhi Leonard, why would you not take the money? Why would you not take the money? That's just stupid. I'm taking the money just like you would take the money. Man, y'all boys some bunch of hypocrites. I can't stand these dudes on the internet, bro. They be green to a lot. I swear to God, a lot of these dudes be green. They be swaying. They be knowing shit. They be green as a motherfucker. They be so green, bro. Like, I can't stand listening to these green ass niggas, bro. These boys be so green and shit. Bro, I'm gonna give y'all look. This is just facts right here. Fuck what I'm talking about. I'm being honest with y'all, nigga. Bro, man, trust me, I tell you, I ain't just talking either. I ain't gonna put no names on. I ain't forget nobody in trouble. In the past 30 years, there have been players that took steroids. That's facts without getting caught. There have been teams tampering. There have been teams giving players money under the table. There have been a whole lot of shit, legal shit going on. We ain't not finna sit here and act like the Clippers did something nobody else ever done. So all this came from Torre again. All this shit came from Pablo Torre, who have put out many stories, many crazy stories like this. This is what he do. Y'all must ain't never followed Pablo Torre. He put out a whole piece on Bill Belichick. I can tell y'all really ain't been following him or something. But again, because it's the Clippers, anything negative about the Clippers, y'all gonna talk about that shit. Y'all hate to see the Clippers do anything positive. It's agents, it's executives out there that's hating on Steve Ballmer because they ain't got reach like he got.
This celebrity-endorsed, multi-billion-dollar, allegedly fraudulent tree brokerage named Aspiration, which promises to clear your conscience and your emissions for bankruptcy. Where the clue is. What David's looking at with his glasses on is a bankruptcy filing, and there's a list of creditors. The entities to which Aspiration, in all of their alleged fraudulence, still owes the most money. And what I noticed is what David is noticing right now, which is that on that list of creditors, up near the top, above the Boston Red Sox, is an LLC, a tiny little company that Aspiration owes $7 million. And that LLC's name, David, is what?
KL2 Aspire LLC.
Now, this dude right here is on a whole snitch-a-thon. Man, you need to be talking about everybody else, bro. I don't look. I know what agent gave this to you, bro. An agent or executive. I know they gave it to you, bro. But look, man, if we gonna start doing this, man, we need to put everything on the table. Then that's not fake the funk. That's not select politics, bro. All this stuff be going on, man. I don't know why people be playing like the league is so clean and all this, bro. I can't stand that shit.
And what does it list there under manager or member name?
Kawhi Leonard.
How y'all gonna say hold him accountable? We don't even know if this is true. Y'all saying hold him accountable. Have this been proven true, yes or no? Have this been proven true? Has this been proven true? Just like all the other allegations out there that's been swept under the carpet. We don't know if it's true or not, right? Now, this is documented. Look very suspect. K2 again. Me personally, I believe all this stuff be true. This is me though. I believe all this stuff be true. Cause I talk about on this channel. All that shit be true. Players get money on the table, players taking steroids, all that shit. Tampering, all that shit be true in my eyes. So why is it a problem now? You got agents. Think about this. Think about how, I don't think y'all realize how grimy agents are. Agents are very grimy. Man, this is all about who you know and what you can get away with and how far you can take it. Pablo puts this out because again, he's trying to get a storyline. That's him. But I want y'all to think about this. Adam Silver and the NBA have private investigators. They got the feds on their side, on their side, bro. They be knowing a lot of stuff be going on. It's just when this stuff gets out to the public, y'all think it's breaking news. Like, oh, what they're gonna do when they find out about this? They already be knowing if this true or not. Now again, Steve Ballmer and them had come out and said it's not true. I continue to play the video though.
His NBA jersey number, just to connect all of the dots here, happens to be what?
Number 2.
So then the question is the Aspire part of KL2 Aspire LLC, right? Because, okay, he's getting all this money, millions of dollars. What I started doing was scour the internet for any mentions of Aspiration. Any appearances, tweets, quotes, Instagram posts, anything by Kawhi Leonard endorsing Aspiration. And this was hard to find, which also might seem weird, right? Because every other celebrity Aspiration gave money to was well known. There was Drake offering a statement to Rolling Stone. There was Doc Rivers, Kawhi's own head coach. Robert Downey Jr. was cutting his commercial. That was the whole point of paying the A-list Avengers. But the grand total number of times that I found Kawhi Leonard ever publicly referencing Aspiration, 0 times.
Right.
Kawhi Leonard mentioned Aspiration. And so what I started doing was reaching out to dozens of former Aspiration employees. A grand total of 7 of them ultimately agreed to interviews, which is also how I have exclusively obtained this signed and executed document.
In consideration of the rights and benefits granted to company hereunder, the company will pay KL2, which is Kawhi, $28 million in cash during the term of this agreement. Company will pay to $7 million each year of the term.
That is Kawhi Leonard's autograph. I convinced one very important person who worked in the finance department of Aspiration to go on tape.
And I didn't so much as discover it as I was told about it.
What was your reaction? What were you told?
My reaction was, what the fuck? And I was told, like, oh, these are the major contracts and the major players you really need to be aware of. And we went through a litany of, really, really top tier name contracts. And then, oh, by the way, we also have a marketing deal with Kawhi Leonard, a $28 million organic marketing sponsorship deal with Kawhi. And that if I had any questions about it, essentially don't, because it was to circumvent the salary cap, LOL. There was lots of LOL when things were shared.
Did you ever see proof of Kawhi Leonard marketing or endorsing Aspiration in any way?
Never, not once. The single largest payment to an individual for marketing that Aspiration ever made has completely evaded all press. It's honestly incredible. Nothing. He didn't have to do anything.
In other words, Kawhi Leonard got from Aspiration a $28 million no-show job.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm honestly so jealous. So jealous. I mean, he's got the dream. Like, it's within my beliefs to be paid $28 million and do absolutely all as well.
The Clippers, however, provided a statement on behalf of the organization and owner Steve Ballmer, which reads in part, quote, Neither Mr. Ballmer nor the Clippers circumvented the salary cap or engaged in any misconduct related to Aspiration. Any contrary assertion is provably false. End quote.
Now, again, this is look, bro. Steve Ballmer is innocent to prove guilt. But me personally, I really look, bro. Look, let's just keep it a buck, man. Let's just keep it a buck. I heard many stories. I have heard many stories about this kind of stuff. I have talked about this on this channel. Players taking pay cuts and getting money in under the table with endorsements. This stuff been going on in sports. So why is it a big deal that supposedly the Clippers did it? It's again, sound like to me somebody trying to throw dirt on Steve Ballmer. That's what it sounds like to me, because they've been trying to do it. And again, y'all remember that story last year. You got the trainer, you got different people coming out saying that the Clippers gave Kawhi Leonard some illegal treatment to help Kawhi Leonard recover faster. I mean, he still sat out for a whole damn year and some change, right? I mean, y'all said Kawhi Leonard sit out too long. So now all of a sudden he getting illegal treatment to speed up the recovery. He said, what makes no sense is why Kawhi is the story when they just said that Ballmer did it. Well, they talking about Kawhi because, you know, the narrative is Kawhi Leonard never played basketball. That's the narrative. People don't care about Kawhi Leonard actually having a knee injury. Like, Kawhi Leonard is never healthy. He's probably never going to be healthy the rest of his life. Even when he's done playing basketball. He has a degenerative knee. So people don't care about that. That's totally irrelevant. They just looking at the fact that Kawhi Leonard has missed a lot of games, and they are going with Kawhi Leonard missing games on purpose. A lie is more entertaining than the truth. But again, we're gonna start this the thing though. This the thing. If we're gonna start talking about that, we gotta start putting everything else on. See, I'm cool with that. If this is true and the Clippers get held accountable, are we gonna do that for all the other teams? If you investigate they shit, I promise you're gonna find dirt. You're gonna find dirt. And then on top of that, I read that the Toronto Raptors, they offered Kawhi Leonard $15 million under the table for endorsements. They offered Kawhi Leonard $15 million. Our sponsorship. Y'all understand what you saying? This ain't nobody else. But I'm saying, I feel like, man, look, bro. This coming from a guy that's chasing a high right now. He trying to get his rank up. He on different shows now. That's him on what is it, Dan Patrick. So y'all think Pablo Torre gonna get Steve Ballmer up out of here? Y'all out y'all mind. You said Kawhi Leonard always get passes. He doesn't get criticized. Who give him pass on this show? Who the hell give Kawhi Leonard pass? I don't know what you talking about, bro. Even I be getting that Kawhi. I have no idea what you talking about. Because Kawhi gets held accountable on this show. I don't be giving Kawhi Leonard no pass. You out your damn mind. He still ain't gave the Clippers no championship.
Summarize your report on the Clippers, Steve Ballmer, and Kawhi Leonard.
Hello, Dan. We got to stop meeting like this. It's always something when we get together. You may recall how in 2019, the NBA investigated the signing of Kawhi Leonard by the Clippers. This was the Uncle Dennis story, him asking for all these sweeteners, these side deals. This was the Lakers, the Raptors, very mad. Lots of teams very mad. NBA investigates, says this is a cardinal sin, salary cap circumvention, but they find nothing. Today, we have given something, I dare say, to anybody who cares about this stuff. And the stuff here is kind of wild. This is a story that started because of a company called Aspiration, which no one...
Man, like I said, a jealous ass agent mad about the Clippers getting Kawhi Leonard and they couldn't get him. They mad Steve Ballmer has way more resources than they struggling ass. That's what this is really all about. Somebody out there jealous of Steve Ballmer. A lot of these owners are. They jealous. They jealous. They hating. They mad because they gotta borrow money from other owners because they do that in the league. They borrowed. The NBA was borrowing money from doggone what's my guy's name? The racists. They mad because Steve Ballmer, he print money. Let's keep it real, man. Y'all can't get mad. And guess what? Ain't shit gonna be done about it. Ain't nothing gonna be done about it. This shit gonna get swept right under the carpet. Just like everything else. Man, shit gonna get swept right on the carpet. What you gonna do? Take the Donald Sterling. Yeah, Donald Sterling. There you go. Man, Donald Sterling was Donald Sterling was helping the NBA out. Was giving them money. That's a fact. Man, look. What the okay, say if this came true and Steve Ballmer got punished. What you gonna do? Take his draft picks? I guarantee you this, Steve Ballmer ain't going nowhere. You know how much he is? Man, you out your mind. Steve Ballmer ain't going nowhere. What you gonna do? Take the 2051 draft picks? We ain't got no draft picks. What you gonna do? Void Kawhi Leonard contract? Bros, Adam Silver been knew about the investigation. This is old news. People think this is some new information that Steve Ballmer doesn't know about. Steve Ballmer knew about this years ago. Years ago. This stuff been going on for years. I'll keep, bro. I don't think people keep thinking, oh, it's just the Clippers. Man, y'all be so surprised. This stuff goes on around the league, and it's been going on for years. Somebody snitched on the Knicks. So they had to be punished because that was just, he couldn't just sweep that under the table with the tampering shit with Jalen Brunson. But we already knew there was tampering right before our very eyes. We knew about that. While Jalen Brunson was playing with the Mavericks. That wasn't no doggone secret.
No one really remembers, in fairness, but they had signed some of the most famous people in the world to be endorsers. Leonardo DiCaprio, Drake, Robert Downey Jr., Cindy Crawford, Crawford's daughter, all people who endorsed.
Look, that another thing too. That's just like when they talk about all these rappers. all these rappers going #1 and selling all these albums. But do y'all think those numbers be organic? Man, a lot of those numbers be bots. Just like on YouTube, just like in the music industry. Man, these executives pay millions of dollars on bots and payola. Sports, music, Hollywood, man, a lot of these folks don't follow rules. Man, people don't follow no rules. Everybody, all these people bend the rules some way, somehow. If they got to bend the rules a little bit to get what they want, they're going to do it.
This climate change company that planted trees to zero out your carbon footprint, like good guys, only for those same good guys to have since been embroiled in what has been concurrent Department of Justice and SEC investigations that have resulted in guilty pleas by one of the founders of the company, a prominent Democratic politician and donor named Joe Sandberg, who happened to have been a buddy of Steve Ballmer. And Steve Ballmer, in this story, we establish and report using over 3,000 documents and 7 sources from inside the company, putting $50 million of his own money into Aspiration. Very long windup. I apologize for taking so long. Here's the punchline. The endorsement deal that was the biggest, that Aspiration signed, given all those A-list Avengers, happened to be Kawhi Leonard. $28 million, more than 4 times the rest of the celebrity roster combined. And the kicker, you might argue, is that he didn't do anything. It was a no-show job, did nothing, wasn't obligated to do anything, which we can explain if you want. But the point being, it was a secret deal that no one knew about until now.
NBA have anything to say yet?
All right, he happened to be a little snitch. Little snitch ass. Man, that ain't gonna stop no progress with the Clippers, man. Y'all think I bet any kind of money at the worst, man gonna get fined probably $1 million. That $1 million he can wipe his ass with. What they gonna take? Draft picks, fire the GM? I mean, what you gonna do? Steve Ballmer ain't going nowhere. Man, you got a doggone Laker fan reporting the story on the Clippers, and we think this is supposed to. Man, come on, bro. These boys be Laker LeBron fans. Let's talk about the other dirt that's going on around the league. Niggas taking steroids. Can we get to that? Hey, look, bro, I'm not finna wait another 15 years. Let's talk about the steroid, the PED use in the NBA. Shout out to 7A. You said that the FBI can dig into all this mess that nobody really cares about. But the Epstein list. 7A. You know how much illegal shit going on? People acting like everything's just squeaky clean. That's what I don't be liking about this shit. It'd be a lot of pick and choosing going on. But when it comes to that kind of stuff, right? The Epstein list, all of a sudden that stuff disappears. We don't want to talk about that. We can't find no list. We can't find Donald Trump name in it. None of that stuff. They gonna bury that shit. And then we gonna pretend like nobody in NBA history took steroids. All of a sudden, none of that stuff goes on. None of that stuff. There ain't no tampering going on. It's just the Clippers doing it. Come on, bro. We gotta stop this. I believe all this, man. I believe everybody, bro. And I'm not talking about just the Clippers. I'm not talking about just other players. Man, a lot of these people bend the rules, bro. I strongly believe that. A lot of these people bend the rules. I ain't say Laker fans, but if the shoe fit, wear it then. Man, all these people do it, bro. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna have to, hey, we're gonna have to talk about everybody. Watch this though. I guarantee you this. The reason why I'm saying this because y'all know this for a fact. They not finna do nothing to Steve Ballmer. Y'all know this. I don't know why y'all trying to act like they finna take the Clippers from Steve Ballmer. Man, Steve Ballmer is a billionaire, bro. Y'all ain't paying attention to the bigger picture. Y'all think they finna do anything to this man? Well, they've been letting all these owners get away with racism, all kind of weirdo stuff. Ain't nothing gonna happen, bro. I guarantee you that. Ain't nothing gonna happen. And you saying Steve Ballmer and the Clippers got caught? Look, bro. Again, all these documents and stuff, it looks legit, right? But what's Steve Ballmer gonna do about it? What y'all think Steve Ballmer gonna do about it though? What you think Steve Ballmer gonna do? You think Steve Ballmer? Y'all think Steve Ballmer gonna come out and punish the Clippers? They just gonna come out, do something, give the Clippers a harsh punishment. Man, this ain't the David Stern. Man, this is not the David Stern era. David Stern is long gone. This Adam Silver. Man, y'all gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see if they get punished. I'll give it some time, right? Now, if they don't get punished, then what? What that's gonna tell you? You said you could say everybody doing it. Maybe true, but the Clippers got caught, bro. You can't get caught, then snitch on everybody else. I ain't snitch on everybody else. I'm telling the truth. I'm not finna sit here and act like this is such a big deal. Because I be how many times have y'all? I'm sorry. So maybe some of y'all wasn't on that show or y'all missed a couple things. I literally talk about this on my show. That teams be doing it. They'll tell players to take pay cuts. Oh, this player took a pay cut. And they'll give them some sponsorship money under the table. Why are we acting like this is something brand new, out of the ordinary? Steve Ballmer learned it from somebody else. If it's true, allegedly. This shit goes on in professional sports. Y'all remember when Jerry Jones did that for Ezekiel Elliott? Y'all remember when Ezekiel Elliott was trying to get his money? And he used that what was the mattress sponsorship to give him the rest of that money? Y'all don't remember them? Y'all really don't be paying attention. That stuff be right there in y'all face. I know, look, I ain't even gonna say it now. It's a player. He got a doggone, they gave him some money up front, right? They gave him a sponsorship because of his hair. For the back end. They said, look, we're gonna give you this sponsorship because you got the funny hairstyle and all this other stuff. We're gonna give you some money on the back end. We're gonna give you a endorsement of Gushers and all this other stuff. Come on, bro. Like, y'all, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Man, folk be green, bro. It's some green machines out here in this world. They'll look at the album sales and say, oh, this person did 1 million album sales. Man, also bring up the 50,000 bots added on, the 100 bots added on to it. The executives pay for bots. Sports owners cheat. They bend the rules all the time. Come on, bro. Man, ain't nobody following the rules no more, man. This is a big storyline because it's Steve Ballmer. Y'all owners, these other owners and executives, agents scared to death. Yeah, Steve Donald Sterling is a racist piece of shit. He should have got the team took it from him, rightfully so. But what did Steve Ballmer do to any other man? What did Steve Ballmer do? What did Steve Ballmer do? Give out legal. Suppose he gave out legal money under the table. That's totally different from being a racist piece of shit. Totally different. Not the same thing, homie. Said the Lakers was paying Shaq. Yeah, man, all this stuff be going on. The Clippers better hope this won't lead to a criminal investigation. Y'all, I'm gonna say it again. I'm telling y'all, the Adam Silver already knows about this stuff. He's fully aware. This stuff been going on for years. Tony, come on, you say it, bro. You say it. I'm telling the truth. I ain't getting paid on the tape. I'm telling the truth. I see if this stuff was never going on. It's just the Clippers doing it. But damn, bro, like, what? Y'all ever thought about why this player took a massive pay cut? Think about this. Y'all wonder why certain when we be covering these signings, you be like, man, why this guy took a $20 million pay cut? He took a $20 million pay cut to stay with this team where he could have made 40 more on this in with the New York Knicks or the Brooklyn Nets. You know why he ain't go over there? Because this owner just promised him, you want $40 million, I give you $20 million here, and I give you another $20 million with this endorsement. It happens. It happens, bro. But you saying they got caught. They have not been. We have Steve Ballmer have not been proven guilty yet. That's just like the same thing with the LeBron shit. We got all the evidence LeBron James might be on PEDs, but he haven't been found guilty, right? So we don't know, right? It's still out there. Even though blink, this might be a huge possibility, right? They haven't been found guilty. Yeah, these documents and all this stuff, it looks real suspect. It looks legit, for sure. But just like all these other scandals with documents, you have to be proven guilty, bro. You have to be found guilty of doing whatever you're accused of doing wrong. But why would Steve Ballmer, right? Why would Steve Ballmer take Steve? Why would Steve Ballmer get his team taken away from him, knowing he got way more resources than everybody? He can say, man, I'm going to court with this. That's a possibility. Man, you threaten to do anything to Steve Ballmer. The man Steve Ballmer say, oh, you want to punish me? Okay, well, let's take it to court then. Because Steve Ballmer already denied the allegations. He denied the allegation. He said, I don't know nothing about this. It's all false. Y'all do know that, right? He denying all allegations. So you know what, next? Since y'all want to accuse me of something I ain't do, I'm telling y'all I'm innocent. Let's go to court. I can drag this to court and we can really open up what's really going. We can talk about what's really going on in the league then. Steve Ballmer can do that now. Steve Ballmer, you want to play ball? He can play ball. I'm just saying. Hey, I tell you what, at least he denied the allegations. I know a certain someone that keeps getting accused of the same thing. All of a sudden, he responds to everything else but that. That's the only thing they're gonna get denied from him, though. I know a certain someone that's been getting accused of something for the last 15 years and ain't said nothing about it. I know that person. But Steve Ballmer comes out denied. I'm just saying. You said one thing like about who don't have the same energy. Man, you just don't. Hey, bro, just because I ain't saying what you want me to say, motherfucker, that's your fault. I ain't finna say what you want me to say. I don't about care about that shit you talking about, my boy. You don't keep the same energy with your favorite basketball player. Will I make the same excuses? I have made the same. Hold on, bro. How many times I had came out and said things are not true? How many times I said that? So now you being disingenuous. How many times I done said I don't think this is true until it's proven guilty. Until this person proven guilty, I'm not gonna run with it. How many times I done did that? So come on, Gregory. You straight capping. You capping, Gregory. Come on, bro. I'm just saying, the only people that ain't keeping the same energy is y'all. The only people that not keeping the same energy is y'all. I don't want to keep the same energy. I just sat there and told you, I think this could be true. I do. See how y'all play, Kawhi Leonard. I'm sitting here telling y'all, I think this could be true. I think all this stuff be true. I'm just being honest. But again, Steve Ballmer haven't been proven guilty of it all. I think all this stuff be true. But what I look like coming here and say, oh, you got to punish the Clippers. You got to do something to the Clippers. Punish Kawhi Leonard. Punish this person. Punish that person. Why? Because everybody else doing it? Because they had some damn green monsters. And it be a lot of these Laker fans. All the Laker fans want to talk shit when they backyard definitely need to be cleaned up. How in the hell y'all get Luka Doncic off one phone call and y'all accusing the Clippers of cheating? How the hell can y'all get Luka Doncic, a superstar in his prime, off a phone call overnight out of nowhere, but the Clippers cheating? You talking about the Lakers staying with integrity. Man, stop it. How is that moving the goalposts? I'm not moving the goal. Hold on. Okay, let's start over because maybe I forgot. I'm dealing with some people just slow. You saying you really don't keep it real? It's sad to see. Keep it real about what? Keep it real about what? What am I making excuses? I don't understand this. How am I making excuses? Is you not listening? Do y'all have a hard time comprehending? I literally said I believe a lot of this stuff is going on in the league. So when I see stuff like this, it doesn't really move me. It didn't move me when I saw it. I'm talking about this because everybody keeps asking me to talk about it. I believe all of these teams do it, including the Clippers. I don't know how I'm making excuses. You're not listening. I literally said that over and over again. I believe a lot of this stuff is true. Absolutely. Kawhi Leonard getting $28 million off a fake endorsement. Y'all don't think that's true? I believe that's allegedly, I think it might be true. Allegedly. But guess what? A lot of these other teams do the same shit. Because of the stories I heard personally, I believe it's true. I know this for a fact. It's other teams in the league that did it too. That's how I knew about this shit. I just my first time heard about the Kawhi shit. But motherfuckers be saying this should be going on in the league like it's legal. That shit been going on. The Clippers got caught. Yeah, but Greg, what you think on okay, we established the Clippers got caught, right? Okay, the Clippers got caught. Okay, now what? What y'all think gonna happen? I'll let y'all. What y'all think gonna happen next? Y'all think Steve Ballmer gonna get his team taken away? Y'all think the Clippers gonna get fined? Look, I see the Clippers getting fined $1 million before I see Kawhi Leonard contract getting avoided or Steve Ballmer getting his team taken away. So I'm gonna say it again. If the Clippers found guilty, I believe at worst they're gonna get fined $1 million probably. If it's proven true, if he do anything, right? I don't believe nothing major gonna happen. That's not the same thing, bro. That's not. Hey, bro, look, man. A lot of y'all dudes snitches. A lot of y'all boys ain't never been no real street crimes. I don't even know why you talking like that. A lot of you dudes would snitch and tell on your homeboy in a quick second. Like don't make this about the streets. Because when it come to that, when it come to being loyal and keeping your mouth closed, I do that better than any one of y'all in real life. Cause a lot of y'all dudes be real deal snitches in real life. Man, I don't even do that. Everybody be pretending like they so gangster and they so street and they so tough, man. 95% of you and your homeboys are on paperwork. So let's not tie this into sports. Not the same thing. That's not the same thing, bro. We're talking about a bunch of crooked owners. See, this is the problem. I believe all of these people are crooked and they bend rules. When I say that, these dumb niggas act like I'm saying Steve Ballmer ain't did nothing wrong. Steve Ballmer is innocent. I ain't saying he innocent. And I also saying he ain't guilty either till they prove it. But all y'all dudes, y'all be analyzing these people, bro. Y'all analyze and worship these athletes, these owners and all that. I don't put nothing past these people. I don't put nothing past nobody. So when these stories come out, I'm going to give my opinion on it. This is what I think. I don't think Steve Ballmer's innocent of this. What he accused of, I don't think he's guilty either till he found guilty. Now, when he found guilty, we can talk about it. But just like anybody else, right? See, y'all say keep the same energy. So when all that PD talk comes up, don't I say the same exact thing? Yeah, I'm talking about the owners. I'm talking about the owners. That's what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is the owners. We know this. But again, we're going to revisit this conversation when Steve Ballmer still has his team, when it's all said and done. When it's all said and done, he still has his team, and this gets swept under the rug. Just like the last allegations that happened last year. It's going to get swept right under the rug. Nobody going to care. Yeah, he said, let me be clear. I'm all for Kawhi getting his money. Man, you got dudes mad at Kawhi for not taking the money. Why in the hell Kawhi? What y'all want Kawhi to do? Not take the money? Man, take the money. Man, Steven ain't getting on TV telling another grown man what to do and what not to do with his money and his career. When a man has 1,000 interests, man, he should get all them. Man, get all the money you need, bro. These owners not loyal to you, bro. Man, basketball is not guaranteed. You can get hurt. Your career could be over with. Like, man, get your money, bro. dudes on the internet mad at Kawhi for getting his money. That just show you how lame these dudes are, man. Like, come on, bro. Yeah, the Clippers are accused of, but hold on. Accused don't mean it's true. You're accused of it, but is it true? Is it true that Steve Ballmer? Because look, never mind what I believe. Let's talk about what's been proven as a known fact, and we can say that Steve Ballmer actually did it because he denied it. This can end up right in court. Then what? This end up in court, and Steve Ballmer really make the NBA open up the books and see who really doing who, and who doing what and what doing who. We really gonna find out some stuff then. Man, this gonna get swept right on the road. Watch. Man, Steve, bro, look, check this out. Adam Silver, he's supposed to clean this stuff up years ago. This supposed to been got cleaned up. Just like with this gambling stuff going on. I told y'all about that. Look, I told y'all players be gambling, using their family accounts, allegedly. All kind of stuff be going on. Was Michael Beasley found guilty? Nope. They ain't found him guilty, right? Okay, then. They pulled that boy to the side. Hey, man, we can't have this going on. Now, I'm going to say, you're not guilty. You're not accused of it. And I'm going to allow you to get right back to basketball. Adam Silver is not David Stern. Now, if this was David Stern, yeah. So, I mean, look, David Stern this would have been handled back in 2021. This would have been got handled. This would have been got handled back to 2021. This David Stern. David Stern would have been found Steve Ballmer. I wouldn't say he's gonna take the team away from him because he allowed that racist to run the Clippers all them years. He allowed that racist to get away with all kind of stuff. So I'm not finna say he's gonna take the team away from Steve Ballmer. Man, Steve Ballmer ain't going nowhere. And y'all haters gonna have to deal with it. And y'all haters, y'all Clipper haters, you Kawhi haters, Steve Ballmer haters, y'all gonna have to deal with it. I don't think they're sweeping this under the rug. If he found guilty with the new salary cap rule, this shit might be, they might make an example out of Steve Ballmer. What they gonna do? So when you say example, what you think they're gonna do? The NBA, you know, they might end up doing this. Why I can see them doing this, right? They gonna come out and say the NBA, they might just put out. But again, you gotta understand this stuff, man. Y'all gonna see. I ain't gonna say nothing. We gonna see. Y'all gonna see. We gonna see. I'm gonna give it to training camp. We should find out something about before training camp, right? By the end of this month. We gonna see. Hey, Gregory, you got to see us during the regular season. I ain't worried about you, Gregory. Gregory, when we play y'all boys, y'all got to see us. I'm not tripping. And Eric, you a Boston Celtics fan. I don't know why. Man, hey, I'm going to ask you a question, Eric. How you think the Boston Celtics was able to pay Porzingis, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and all those guys that like, how you think they had all that money laying around? How you think they was able to pay all those players? How y'all think they be able to pay something? Why y'all be wondering, man, how they able to get that player that ain't got no money? Oh, Greg, hey, look, that's the beautiful thing about it. When we smoke y'all boys, I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. When the Lakers got nepotism going on, y'all see it? That's what I don't like about Laker fans. Laker fans, they getting Luka Doncic on one phone call, and they pushing young players out the league to give Bronny James 4-year guaranteed money. You got nepotism. You got coaches that get jobs just off being on podcasts. Come on, bro. And you worried about the Clippers. Oh, you already know, Greg. You know ain't no love. We got an excellent franchise, not the Clippers though. Okay. You already know, man. Y'all boy funny. You said I'm here. Kawhi Leonard gonna get a 41-game suspension. Why would they suspend Kawhi Leonard? Why would they suspend Kawhi Leonard? Why would the NBA punish Kawhi Leonard though? If anybody gets punished, it's gonna be the owner. Remember, y'all remember what happened to Joe Smith? Yeah, it's illegal in my eyes. On TJ. Well, guess what? Guess what? 3 Glock. He gonna be available. He gonna be available to open the season. Y'all can come out. Y'all can rat on the Clippers all y'all want. He gonna be available for the regular season this year in the playoffs. So y'all do all this ratting all y'all want to. Y'all see this how sad these dudes are. They hate the Clippers so much. You got guys snitching on the Clippers. Yeah, but what I'm saying is Joe Smith, his contract got avoided, but he didn't he didn't really get punished. I mean, they just punished the organization. They that's why the Timberwolves were trash all them years, because they took all their picks. But y'all. So I'm gonna ask y'all a question real quick. I'm gonna ask y'all a quick question. Do y'all believe, and let's just be honest, do y'all believe a Caucasian billionaire who has way more resources than the whole entire league going to get punished? A harsh punish. I'm talking about getting a team taken away, contracts get avoided. Do y'all think that's gonna happen? Because I don't. The Clippers don't have draft picks, and $2 million, $3 million, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing, Steve Ballmer. He'll happily take that fine. Let's just be honest. What you think Adam Silver gonna really do? They gonna put out a report, the Clippers are uninvestigated. So everybody said, yeah, see, they're gonna do something about it, y'all. They're gonna hold the Clippers accountable. Then, newsflash, the Clippers are found they're not found guilty of such. Then y'all be like, oh man, they let the Clippers get away with murder. Man, it's deeper than what y'all think, man. They would lose draft picks. What draft picks? We ain't got no draft picks. What you gonna do? Take the two? Like what I said, what you gonna do? Take the 2050 pick, the 2045 pick? We ain't got no draft picks to what, the 2030? I mean, God, dog. I mean, we ain't got no picks. Steve Ballmer don't care about draft picks anyway. See, that's another thing. You gonna take draft picks. Steve Ballmer don't care about draft picks. He doesn't believe in rebuilding. So that ain't gonna do nothing. That ain't gonna hurt Steve Ballmer. Taking away draft picks, who cares? Steve Ballmer like, I'm trying to get Giannis next year. I don't care about no draft picks. He said, I'll say this, if you're not trying to finesse, it's only to be hard to win. I'm not mad at Steve at all, if indeed that's what he did. I ask you this, but okay, so it's easy to say that now. You feel what I'm saying, TJ, right? Like, put yourself in his shoes, right? You got a chance of getting a Kawhi Leonard. You wouldn't do nothing like get a man money under the table, though, knowing you $1 million ain't $20 million ain't nothing to him. He like, man, what you need? I give you 28 million. Bro, it's easy said, just sitting behind, you know what I'm saying, what we doing, we just talking about it. But when you got all that money, bro, and you trying to make moves, man, Steve Ballmer he's a businessman. Steve Ballmer said, we finna get out of the Lakers shadow. We finna get our own identity. He stood on business with that. You said I'm thinking of a fan point of view. Okay. Like I said, we gonna see. We gonna see. So what? Okay. So let me get y'all on record. What's gonna happen to Steve Ballmer? With all that being said, what's gonna happen to Steve Ballmer? I need y'all on record right now. What's gonna happen to Steve Ballmer? What's gonna happen? This definitely will be punishment, guaranteed. This not gonna get swept on the road. A fine and picks. Again, though, Steve Ballmer came out and denied those allegations. He came out and denied the allegations. So now what? Y'all, what y'all think? He came out and denied the allegations. What y'all think gonna happen? We going to court? Y'all think Adam Silver want to take this to court? Y'all ain't really thinking, bro. Man, this can go straight to the man. Y'all, all right, bro. Y'all gonna see. I hope it do so y'all can see a lot of these owners been doing this stuff for years, bro. He gonna deny it. He came out denying, so now what? The All-Star game gonna be where next year? The All-Star game gonna be where next year? The Olympics gonna be where? Y'all, boy, y'all ain't. Oh man, crazy. Y'all ain't really thinking about it for real, for real. He need to be fined $2.2 billion. Man, stop it. Stop it. Steve Ballmer need to sue Pablo Torre. He said Timberwolves just broke the NBA rules. They made a shell company legally. Man, Tyson, you come on, we know what's up, bro. We know what's up. We know what's up. Man, these folks a trip. But I love these Clipper haters, boy. I love the Clipper haters. These boys some straight haters, boy. And straight haters. I can't wait. Look, we got to now into training camp. We should find out some news, right? A lot of y'all saying he should get fined money and take draft picks. So I got y'all on record. I don't think nothing gonna happen. And if I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. I don't think nothing gonna happen. I think it's gonna get swept under the rug. That's my prediction. Because it haven't been proven true. This story don't got no real legs to it. Until Adam Silver comes out and find and he deems it as something legal and Steve Ballmer guilty of it, until he comes out and says, come on, bro. Gonna get swept under the sweet, everybody sweet. He was the Phoenix Suns owner, right? Come on now. Phoenix Suns owner. Come on, man. Come on, man. The Phoenix Suns owner, though. Come on, bro. Come on, man. I bet the land don't match it. I bet the land don't match it. Executives ain't saying nothing. I bet the Lando Magic owners ain't saying nothing. I bet they ain't gonna speak on this story. The Lando Magic ain't gonna speak on this story. Promise you that. They ain't gonna have nothing to say. The Lando Magic, Pelicans, Phoenix. What up, Alex? He said it's BS. He said it's BS. PG didn't take the pay cut and go under the table. Well, they said Steve Ballmer does this. He does this on the table deals. He ain't do it for Paul George, I guess. I guess he just did it for Kawhi. Shout out to my dog, Mr. Mass, my guy. He said the NBA full of shit. They picking and choosing. Man, Mr. Mass, that's all they've been doing. There'd be a whole lot of picking and choosing, Mr. Mass. And Mr. Mass, don't we got 1,000 allegations going on in the NBA that's been swept on the road, Mr. Mass? I strongly believe, like, have seen you on Kareem. Yeah, I don't know what Kareem been. Kareem be going live. I don't know what Kareem at. Yeah, he go live, then yeah, I'll pull up on when I catch him. I don't ever catch him though. But what I said, man, I believe an agent has been trying to ruin Steve Ballmer's reputation. I think it's an agent or executive. Somebody's really trying to ruin Steve Ballmer's reputation. They trying to throw dirt on his name, man. I really believe that. Shout out to Ditto Business. He said, that's crazy, man. Ditto Business. But y'all boys play way too much in this world, man. I swear. Ditto Business said draft picks not important in the NBA anyway. And it definitely ain't important to a owner that openly tells everybody he doesn't believe in rebuilds. But Tyson, you said the Clippers got caught cheap. Hold on, time out. Hold on. Before I get up out of here. Time out. Y'all, look, let's be honest. Look. Okay. Pablo Torre comes out and he accused the Los Angeles Clippers of cheating, right? Yes or no, right? Okay. What makes this more different? What makes this different than like Chael Sonnen accusing LeBron James of PEDs? We literally got documents and evidence that backed up LeBron could be taking PEDs, but he hadn't been found guilty, right? So what makes this any different? I'm serious. This is the same thing. We don't know if it's true or not, but if it's true, we know LeBron James is a cheater. If Steve Ballmer gets caught and he's found guilty, that means he was a cheater, right? What makes this any different, though? He said we don't have evidence LeBron taking PEDs. Oh, my God. Oh, okay. You got it. You got it, bro. You got it. You got it, bro. So, I ain't even finna go down. I ain't finna go down there. I am not finna go down that line. I ain't finna go down that line, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You said drop the link. You said LeBron. Show the evidence, fam. If that's so, okay, I'll do that. You want me to show the evidence? Let's do it. You want me to show the evidence or not? Because we really taking away from the video. But if you want me to show the evidence, all the pieces put together, just like this guy doing Steve Ballmer. We got all the pieces, all the documents put together. That makes LeBron look like he took PED. Come on, bro. Y'all got to stop this, bro. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. He said that 2 week. That 2 week. Come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. They did. This is no different, bro. And they've been saying that about Buddy for years. So, just saying, bro. Just like LeBron James, Steve Ballmer is innocent to proven guilty, right? He said we all know LeBron. Come on, man. Come on, man. So let me ask y'all one more question. Let me ask y'all one more question. Which one y'all think that's likely more true? LeBron taking PEDs or Steve Ballmer giving Kawhi Leonard that $28 million on the table? Which one y'all think is more likely true? Like, keep it a buck, man. Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck, though. But Terrence said both. Come on, now. See, look. Now, look. Both. See, now. Look, now, pay attention. LeBron, both. Come on, bro. Y'all this, man. You say you think y'all patient. Man, we making a playoff, man. We making playoffs. Greg, we making playoffs, my boy. Don't worry about it. We making playoffs. Why you think Ballmer doing? He said, why do you think Ballmer doing this is so unrealistic? I didn't say. Oh my God. Y'all, did y'all hear me? Hold on. Is you not hearing me? I literally told you, I believe a lot of the stuff be true, bro. You know why I said, if you really been following me, bro, I've been saying this over the years, like teams do that, bro. I don't know if you probably knew, I don't know, but yeah, I believe that I believe it may be true. I believe it can be true. You know, again, to me, he's not innocent or he's not guilty. I believe it can be true. I believe it's more true than it's not true. But we can't really say he did it because he denied it until we find out it's actually true, right? Till he's found guilty, right? Okay. Same thing, like I said, the LeBron situation. I said the same thing. Well, y'all say LeBron James on it, but I don't know. Is he on it? Remember y'all beat me? This is a crazy thing about it. When I said that 2 months ago, y'all said, oh, Showtime, you getting paid by Clutch. All because I said LeBron is not on. I ain't just come out and say LeBron on steroids. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It looks suspicious, right? You know what I'm saying? This is the internet, right? You know what I'm saying? We got all these allegations. He had Diddy parties. Same name with Diddy, right? They said Diddy was doing all those. They had all the sex tapes and all that. What are sex tapes? With these different celebrities. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff like you get it. Well, the bottom line is you get it just because you accused of something don't mean it's automatic true. You feel what I'm saying? Oh yeah, he definitely. Hey, somebody sent Pablo to go fed on Steve Ballmer. He definitely going fed. That boy going straight fed on Steve Ballmer. But let's see if the fifth richest man in the world get punished by Steve Ballmer. I mean by Adam Silver. Adam Silver. Let's see if old Adam Silver punish Steve Ballmer. We'll find out. He said Steve Ballmer about to spoil. Man, that dude, I ain't about to do nothing. Let me see. Look at this man talking about something. Why I turn on your channel, you talking about LeBron on steroids. Man, you LeBron. These LeBron people are funny. Oh, man. Here you go capping for LeBron. Man, I don't forget about it, man. Y'all boys sad, man. Yeah, let me leave LeBron alone, but these boys get sad. Hey, these boys go to they'll do write a whole paragraph, phone calls, breaking it down while LeBron ain't no steroid. Let me leave y'all Keaton alone, man. Let me leave your homeboy alone, man. You got it, bro. You got it, man. That's your boy. Man, y'all let me know what y'all think, though. We're going to find out Steve Ballmer. Is he going to get punished or not? I say he's innocent to proven guilty. Anything is possible to me. Man, we out of here. I'll holler at y'all later.